This is Match Game 75. It's production number 0486, and it is take one. Get ready to match the star. Johnny Brown, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Trish Stewart, Richard Dawson, and Marcia Wallace as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
How was everybody?
Yay!
Haven't seen you in a long time. Where have you been? Okay. Haven't seen you in a long time either.
You have too. You saw me in the hall where you...
Just gave her a friendly, warm greeting. That's all I did.
Ha!
Now, we got a new kid on the block, and a little tradition among the regulars here is to give him a polite round of applause. Johnny Brown, we welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Nice to have you with us.
My pleasure.
Now, Johnny, that's the last kind word you're going to hear.
That's it for the week, sweetheart.
My daughter told me before I left home, she said, listen to Brett.
Listen to Brett. That's right.
That kid's as smart as a whip.
Okay. Now let's say hello to two smart ones over here, Bev Owens and Cindy Stanton. Ladies. Bev is our current champ. She's won one game, and she's got $350 to her credit, and that makes her happy. We started this game last time, and you had your first round question, didn't you? And you'd like to forget about that one, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Okay, we'll forget about it, too. Your first round question will come up in a minute or so, but right now we got to do a little business in this manner. Now, we are ready to begin, or ready to carry on from where we left off yesterday. This is your first round question, Bev. It reads as follows. Tiny Tom Thumb said, at our family's Thanksgiving dinner, we don't have a big turkey because we're little. Instead, we stuff a blank. That's what Tiny Tom Thumb said.
Good. You got your Orifix in today before you came in.
Charles, can you say that fast? Tiny Tom Thumb.
Not with $9,000 worth of dental work.
Can you say that fast? Tiny Tom Thumb.
Tiny Tom Thumb.
No, you didn't say it. Say it again.
Tiny Tom Thumb.
Okay. Let's hear you say that. All right, everybody ready? Well, the upper tier is not ready. We don't, at our family's Thanksgiving dinner, we don't have a big turkey because we're little. Instead, we stuff a blank.
Now, turn that over like that. We'll slip it right in there.
That's right. See, when you do that, this light goes on, then I know you finished writing.
I see.
All right?
Hang on with
Everybody ready? Bev Owens.
Gary?
Tiny Tom Thumb said, at our family Thanksgiving dinner, we don't have a big turkey because we're little. Instead, we stuff a blank.
I can't think of any little meats, so I'm going to say a stuffed tomato.
Stuffed tomato. Thanksgiving.
I can't think of any meat.
Really?
Well, chicken's too
all right.
hard.
No, okay. All right. Johnny, what do you say?
I said a capon.
A capon.
Now, you also put that down there. They're
Yeah, hold
booing
it right
because
up
they
there.
don't like your answer.
They don't
They
like your
my
answer, yes. That's your first shot out, eh?
Well, when I was a kid, we couldn't afford a turkey.
Right in there.
Yeah, okay. You got the idea now.
Yes, I
All right. Now, what do you say? See,
I say
don't have a
let's go
big
to
turkey.
Encino and to hell with this.
Come on, now we got to do the thing show first.
Oh, I said a hummingbird.
A hummingbird. See, Dad, got the idea. See, a turkey is a big bird, and a hummingbird is a little one. All right, Charles. A sparrow. That's very good, Charles. Charles is getting so smart in his old age. What do you say there, Trish?
Well, of course it was a hummingbird.
A hummingbird. I guess that's the smallest bird there is, isn't it? Hummingbird?
There is a smaller bird.
What is a smaller bird than a hummingbird?
The flying cockroach. Those are June bugs. Oh, thank you very much.
You've been eating June bugs all this time, and you thought
I
they were
haven't.
cockroaches.
No, the Tom
All
Thumb
the kids
family.
were, yes.
They're vegetarians
Yes.
now. They're on tomatoes.
Oh, Marcia.
Gene.
Marcia.
Come out of your shell, Gene. You'll be a fine person. I hate to hit my peak too early. You know how I am.
Yes, right.
Cricket.
So, as you can plainly see, we have a very tight game here, zip to zip. Go to round 2, the final round. Cindy?
A, please.
A. Did you have A last time?
Yes.
Okay. The bank guard said to Bertha the stripper. Now wait, there's more. He says, lady, I don't care how valuable you think they are, you can't keep your blanks in our safety deposit vault. Come on now, write something down. Yes, you gotta do something now.
Well, there are a lot of choices. You know what I mean,
Yes,
sweetheart?
I know. You're thinking. You want to make the perfect answer.
Yes.
You can't keep your...
blanks.
Yes. He says, I don't care how valuable you think they are, you can't keep your blanks in our safety deposit vault.
Plural. Thank you.
She says, Bertha the stripper is all in. The bank guard says, Bertha the stripper. She walked up to him. All right?
I've never seen hummingbirds in the meat department.
You haven't?
No, I didn't know they eat hummingbirds.
No, well, Tiny Tom Thumb shops at a different market. I mean, he doesn't go to Jurgensen's, those fancy places you go to. Brett, what are you doing?
Oh, just writing home.
Yes, come on now, put it in the slot there. All right?
Yes, why don't you pick on Trish?
Trish is finished. Her time will come, but now it's Cindy's time. The bank guard said to Bertha the stripper, lady, I don't care how valuable you think they are, you can't keep your blanks in our safety deposit vault.
Tassels.
Tassels. Well, tassels isn't bad. I mean, many of them do use tassels, don't they?
Yes.
And pasties and all kinds of things. What did you say, John?
I said pasties.
You said pasties.
Is that a match?
Pasties and tassels are not, they're two different things, you see. No, wait a minute. You know what a pasty is. You want me to draw you a picture? Stand up and show them. No. What do you say?
Well, I was going to say silicone supply, but then I figured that really is valuable,
That
isn't
really
it?
is, yes.
So I said G, Whizzicker's strings.
G-strings. Okay, can't keep your G-strings in our safety deposit vault. What do you say?
I wrote it first.
I didn't
G-string.
copy
Oh,
it.
those eyelashes. Who knows where you're looking?
Trish, what did you say?
I thought it might be Bubble Bertha, so I said her balloons.
Her balloons. Right. Well, she was, there are balloon strippers,
Sorry,
aren't they?
Cindy.
I mean, they dance with balloons, too.
Sally Rand used to be a balloon stripper.
Really? I thought she did it with fans. What do you say there?
Another
Bubbles.
word for balloons. Boobs.
Oh, I see. None of these crossed your mind, Cindy. They did. Oh. What crossed your mind, Marcia?
Well, all these tidbits have been very informative, so to speak.
Right.
Pasties, a technical term.
Pasties, a technical term. All right. Well, she said tassels, and that's one thing they do use. It was not a bad answer, but it didn't score for her. When we come back, you'll have your second round question. All you have to do is match one celebrity, and you will win another game. We'll see if that happens after we see about this. Now, here we go. Remember, all you need to do is match one celebrity to win the game. Here we go. Selma said...
Excuse me, have you cut your hair?
No, I haven't cut my hair. I'm just combing it over the ears, you see, instead of covering the ears. A lot of people think I've cut my hair, but my hair is as long as it's always been. Isn't
Well, I
this
like it.
fascinating?
I like it when it wasn't shorter.
What is that?
Please.
Anyway, Selma said, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. All night long, the tidy bowl man kept blanking.
Oh, that's it. No, why, that's a
You all
snack.
seen the tidy bowl man commercial, haven't you? All right. All night long, the tidy bowl man kept blanking.
Now, I have my answer written down.
That's good.
You have not yet finished yours,
Good.
Mr. Reilly. So let us now, I'm now placing mine in here.
That's enough. Don't distract him.
He's mindless anyway. How can he be distracted?
Okay, Bill. Selma said, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. All night long, the tidy bowl man kept blanking.
Flushing.
I never saw him. Go ahead, John. What do you say there?
I ain't doing too good here.
You don't? No, stick around now.
Gee whiz.
Don't worry, you can get...
I said splashing.
Splashing. That's sweet. That's a sweet answer, but...
Thank you, Mom.
Did he do that in the commercial? I mean, the Tidy Bowl Man, what did you say?
No, darling, he rowed.
That's right.
Row, row your boat.
Is that what you got there?
Gently cross the boat and flush.
Oh, he flushed. That wins the game. What else you got there? Flushing, singing. Singing and flushing. Come on down. Okay, we congratulate you. That's another $100 for you. You got $450 now. We got to say goodbye to Cindy Stanton. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you. I had a really nice time.
Thank you very much, Cindy. We've got a gift for you. Cindy Stanton, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Now, here comes the big board. What?
I get another chance.
Yes, you do get another chance. And shall we have a go at it?
Yeah.
All right. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Charles blank. Now, the answer they gave most often... Sit down, Hambone. The answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. And if you match the bottom one, you get $100. 3 are permitted to assist. Whom do you call on?
I'll try Charles.
Charles.
I double dog dare you.
Charles Chaplin.
Charles Chaplin.
Brett.
Charles Nelson Reilly.
All right.
Richard.
What do you say, Richard?
Charles Reilly Nelson. No, I'll say Charles de Gaulle.
Charles de Gaulle.
How quickly they forget.
Yes. Okay, so you
Why
have...
do I feel this round is fixed?
No. Charles de Gaulle you have Charles Chaplin, and you have Charles Nelson Reilly.
I'll take Charles Nelson Reilly.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have him.
Taking a chance.
You cannot have him. He is mine.
What about of the Ritz?
We are looking for Charles Nelson Reilly. Let us find out if he's under their $100 response. No, he is not. Charles Atlas? I thought she was dead. All right, we're looking for Charles Nelson Reilly. Let's find out what's under the $250 response. Charles Bronson. Hey, listen. No, he's very loud.
I'll give the kid $20 anyway.
I was up in Vermont doing some cross-country skiing, and I walked into the local grocery store in this little town, and there was Charles Bronson with about 4 or 5 kids following him, shopping. He lives near there, in Vermont. Isn't that fascinating? All right. We are looking for Charles Nelson Reilly, and we get Charles Bronson and Charles Atlas. Do we get Charles Nelson Reilly? Slide it, Earl. Yes, we do. So that's $500 more, right? Now you got $950, Bev, and you're going to play for $5,000. To collect, you got to match one of them head-to-head. Time to choose one.
Oh, I'll go with Brett since she gave me that.
Okay. Brett, you ready?
No, but go ahead anyway.
Okay, here we go. This is $5,000. Hey blank. That's H-A-Y blank. Hey
H-A-Y.
blank. Hey blank. Hey blank. She's done it.
Okay.
Now, Bev, it's up to you to give us an answer which you think will match hers. What do you put in that blank? Hey blank.
Hayride.
Hayride. That's good. That's the first thing that came to my mind. If it came to her mind, why, you're going to be richer by $5,000. We'll find out right now, Brett. She says hayride will match you.
You know I was born in the country,
Yes.
and they have lofts,
Yes.
but we also have hayrides.
special message here for you. You're shaking now?
Today's consolation prizes are Presto's continuous clean broiler oven, a versatile double-duty appliance that cleans itself while you cook. Portable plugs in anywhere from Presto. And Hager double-knit slacks, contemporary styling with a comfortable fit and machine washable in a wide range of beautiful colors and patterns. Hager double-knit slacks. And treat your kids to a good, hot, nourishing dish with a supply of Franco-American spaghetti or SpaghettiOs. They only cost about 15 cents per serving. Match Game 75 starring Gene Rayburn will serve up more blanks in 1 minute.
Now we're ready to carry on here and play another game. You ready, Bev? All right, then let's say hello to Judy Ross. Hello, Judy.
Hi.
Now, Judy, please tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm married. I live in West Los Angeles with my husband. He's a musician, and I'm a part-time secretary.
What instrument does he play?
Guitar.
A guitar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you sing?
A little.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck to Judy Ross.
Thank
Let's
you.
begin. All right, please make a selection.
A, please.
A it is. Here we go. New game, everybody plays. Dr. Marcus Welby is an amateur magician. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, the good doctor pulls a blank out of a rabbit. You've seen Dr. Marcus Welby, haven't you? Do his famous magician's act? Instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, the good doctor pulls a blank out of a rabbit.
Out of a hat. Pulls.
Nothing to that one now. Come. All right. Okay, here we go.
Everyone keep in mind that I was first before
Yes.
Charles, in case we have identical answers.
Marcia.
I know, Gene, I know.
Oh, really? Is he
know.
distracting you?
No.
No.
My mind went.
Oh, your mind went.
It's your operation.
I know.
Instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat,
Yes,
the good doctor pulls a blank out of a rabbit. Okay.
My heart.
Judy Ross. Dr. Marcus Welby is an amateur magician. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, the good doctor pulls a blank out of a rabbit.
I have a blank myself. He pulls a... Well, what occurred to me was hair.
A hare.
Hair.
That's H-A-R-E, hare. Is that what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Pulls a rabbit out of a rabbit. What did you say, John?
You know, all of a sudden I feel dumb on this show. I have a college degree, you know. I said a baby rabbit.
Well, that's a match, isn't it? You said hare. Now, John, don't let it go to your head. You may go back to your old ways.
I know that.
I told him about Scully Mitchell being on for a whole week.
That's right.
I think she's too clever for this show.
Yeah.
I said instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, he pulled a hat out of a rabbit.
That's interesting. Charles?
And I wrote it first.
I wrote it second. I don't want you to think that I've changed because my name won the contest. I'm still a simple, wonderful person.
What do you say, Trish Stewart?
Well, I was going to be third, but then I thought, no, it's Welby, and so of course he would pull a rabbit out of a rabbit.
A rabbit out of a rabbit. That's true for you. Isn't that amazing, Richard?
Well, he could only do that if the rabbit was with rabbit.
That's right.
You can't go whipping rabbits out of just a single rabbit.
No, you can't do that. No.
However, you can remove the appendix.
Instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, the good doctor pulls an appendix out of a rabbit.
Right, he's a doctor, isn't he?
He is, that's right.
Certainly true. Far be it for me to plead for mercy, but I was rushed. Hat.
Well, no, that was not a bad answer.
Not bad.
Not bad
Wrong,
at all.
but not bad.
And that's two for you, right? Okay, now we've got this for Bev. Let's see what this says. One porcupine said to the other, "Boy, do you need glasses. That's not a porcupine you're trying to make out with. It's a blank." It says right there. One porcupine said to the other, "Boy, do you need glasses. That's not a porcupine you're trying to make out with. It's a blank."
Oh, darling, I'm smart as a whip today. Look at me just going along here.
Zippity
Never mind, Charles. I don't want to look at your old rotten answer.
Okay, very good. The
Leaning
bottom
over
tier
to
is
one
ready.
side.
Everybody made up a their minds on that very quickly, Bev. One porcupine said to the other, boy, do you need glasses? That's not a porcupine you're trying to make out with. It's a...
Coconut.
A coconut? A coconut?
It's round and sticky.
It's round and it's got... She's got a very vivid imagination. John, what'd you say?
I said a hairbrush.
Hairbrush is good. Brett?
Oh, darling, I said pincushion.
Pincushion is very good. Charles, you got another goodie.
Oh! Pincushion.
Pincushion. Trish?
My answer.
Pincushion.
Pincushion is the answer.
Just a change of pace, cat cuts.
Cat cuts, right. And cactus.
And cactus.
Okay. So at the end of round 1, 2-0, and Judy's ahead, and now you'll be ahead if you pay attention to this. I must leave you now. I know you are going to weep bitterly and copiously, but try and control yourselves until we meet again. Yes. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You're going round the bend, Jane.
Yeah, I am?
You're going round the bend. Don't toy with me again. You'll only hurt me, Jane.
Oh, Marcia.
Jane.
Marcia.
I think I'm excited.
This is passionate Gene Rayburn saying so long until next time. Match game 75. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for musical chairs next over most of the CBS stations.